What's up, boys? Welcome back to the channel. Boys, today we're going to be doing something a bit different. Today we're actually going to be giving UFL feedback on their game because earlier today they actually posted something on their social media saying that they wanted feedback from the community. And as you guys can see, they actually even left a little QR code on the bottom right here on the screen to give feedback. I was going to submit this, but at the same time, I was like, you know what? I got the platform to, make a video, even though I'm not even sure if UFL, Eugene, and Strikerz know about my channel, even though I'm one of the only English speaking content creators that does content on their game, but I'm very, very small. So I'm not sure if they even know about my channel, but if they do, this video is for you guys. And look, I want to start off by saying I'm not going to bash you guys whatsoever. I want to give you guys positive criticism. I really feel like the things I'm going to mention are things you guys should fix to make this game a lot better. Like, it's gonna make this game a lot better. And I play at the top level of this game every single season. I have played in the Premier Division, going all the way back to when the game initially released in December. I have always played at the top level, and I've always said this game has massive potential, and I still believe it does. It just needs some tweaks, and you guys are going to be in business. You guys are going to be in good business. Get more players to play your game, because this is what we all want. We all want this game to grow. Hopefully we can get more English speaking content creators on this game on YouTube. From what I know, I think I'm the only English speaking content creator. Like I've said this before, I mean, there was others, but they all quit. I'm the only one that's left. And I feel like I want to give my honest feedback to you guys. And like I said, no bad blood, no nothing, just positive criticism. I'm going to start off by, talking about the negatives, and then I'll talk about positives that you guys have done and what I want to keep seeing from you guys. So when it comes to the negatives, I'm going to start off with gameplay. The first thing I want to discuss is input delay. Input delay is, in my opinion, the number one problem in this game. The fact that sometimes I'm in on goal and I'm tapping the shoot button and it takes like 3 to 5 seconds to actually register the shot is ridiculous. Especially when sometimes I'm on a one-on-one, say with Mbappe, right? I'm one-on-one with Mbappe, and I'm running towards the goal, and I don't even have a chance. Say he rushes out his goalkeeper, I don't even have a chance to react, because in my mind, I have to shoot that ball before he brings out the goalkeeper. Because if he brings out that goalkeeper and I don't press the shoot button, he's not going to react. The striker is not going to react quick enough, and the goalkeeper is just going to parry the ball. It always happens, and I know a lot of people can relate to that. It always happens to me. I really have to react as fast as I can, like do a ball roll or something. Even then, the ball roll doesn't register as fast, and that leads me to my next thing regarding input delay. The skill moves. Sometimes the skill moves do not come off because of the input delay. There is just so much stuff that the input delay affects overall in the game. Like I said, the biggest issue for me, and I feel like a lot of people would agree, is the input delay. The passing is delayed. The shooting is delayed. Everything feels delayed in the game. If you guys manage to find a way to patch or fix the input delay on this game, I'm telling you right now, this game would skyrocket. I guarantee you, because that is why a lot of people do not like playing this game, is because of the input delay. That is the main issue. The second issue that I have a problem with is the pass lock system in this game. The pass lock system is ridiculous. Very, very ridiculous. I actually even recorded a clip the other day. I was playing, to get to the Premier Division. I'll post it up right here. My player, it was just a simple pass. You can see how much power I put on it. I'm trying to pass it to Dembele, and look who it passes it to. It goes all the way to the other player. It's a simple through ball pass, and you know why it doesn't go through is because it locks onto that player. So even if I just barely tap it, it doesn't matter. It's locked onto that player, and this is a problem, especially playing off the back. This is what cost me so many goals. Even trying to play out the back is suicide, because if it locks onto the wrong player, you're basically cooked and you're going to concede. And this is something where I feel like is another thing you guys really, really need to fix to improve this game. The third thing, improve defensive animations. And by defensive animations, I mean everything. Like the jockey really, really needs to get improved. The standing tackle really, really needs to get improved. I feel like the tackling in general is very, very clumsy in this game. And like I said, I'm going to keep saying it. I'm not trying to bash you guys. I'm trying to give you guys positive criticism. These are things that I feel like you guys can fix and make the game a lot better. But the tackling in this game is not good whatsoever. I feel like everything is a foul. I feel like if you go close to somebody and you try to actually tackle them, it's a foul automatically. Another thing is, if I'm one-on-one with the goalkeeper and somebody tackles me from behind, Why is it not a red card? Usually 90% of the time when somebody tackles me from behind, it's only a yellow card. Why? That has to be red. That's something you guys need to improve as well. The fourth thing I'm going to complain about isn't something that everybody's complaining about, honestly. This only happens basically at the top level. If you know, you know. It's people running down the byline, literally just running down the byline, passing it to one of their midfielders in the box, and then passing it directly to the striker and just shooting right away. They just need to power up the shot every single time. And if they're open, it's a guaranteed goal every single time. It's very, very annoying. I played a guy the other day. He had a crazy record, but that's all he was doing. That's all he was trying to do the entire game. And luckily for me, I played this formation. I played the 5-back, and I was cutting out a lot of those passes. But his record was so insane because some of these players don't play a 5-back, they play the 4-back. So there's not much they can do. This is something where people are exploiting massively at the top level, and it has to be nerfed. This has to be nerfed. Like, nerf powering up the shot and letting it go in right away, because this is just unacceptable. That's all players are doing at the top level. And I'm telling you, I played an opponent, I can't remember his name, but that's all he was doing. He was just running down the byline, trying to find that pass to a striker so he could power it up all the way to make a cross shot, and it's always a goal. Always. And I feel like you guys really, really need to address that, because, like I said, a lot of people aren't complaining about it because it only happens usually at the top level. It's the players that know about this little exploit and they keep using it over and over and over. And off the top of my head, those are probably the main things that I really feel like you guys should fix. Obviously, I know there's more, but for me, these are probably the main ones that you guys should fix as soon as you guys can, because I feel like it would improve your gameplay massively. I mean massively. Even just fixing the input delay, this game would be on another level, and I can't stress that enough. The next thing I want to talk about is non-gameplay things. I feel like the things you guys really need to update for non-gameplay, I've always said this, I'm not sure if you guys have seen my videos, or, you know, if this is your first time on my channel, look, the showdown rewards need a big buff. The showdown rewards for 15 wins are just a joke. And I'm saying that with all due respect. The showdown rewards are a disgrace. They just are. There's no way I can grind 15 wins and get the rewards that are like, what is it, like 4 pro packs and like a CP pack or something like that? It is just unacceptable. It is unacceptable. I've always said that we need at least a guaranteed promo pack that guarantees us a promo card for whatever promo's out. You know, because getting 15 wins, it should guarantee us at least something crazy. There's no way we can grind 15 wins. And 15 wins isn't easy, especially now that you guys are taking away the ties. 15 wins is not going to be easy at all. So whoever gets 15 wins should be rewarded massively. And that's something you guys really, really need to improve on. The second thing is the pack weight. The pack weight also needs a buff because it is just shocking, the pack weight. The amount of LP you guys are charging for packs, it's fine, whatever. You guys want to charge that, you guys are a business, I get it. But you guys have to buff the pack weight. There's just no way you can charge that much and the pack weight is that bad. You know, it is very, very bad. And that's something where I feel like back then it was very good. You know, the pack weight is very good. I always talked about this. The prime example I bring up is the St. Patrick's Day promo that you guys dropped back in, I forgot the month when it dropped, but when you guys dropped that promo this year, that's hands down the best promo that you guys have ever dropped on this game. The St. Patrick's promo was one of a kind. It was the best promo that you guys have ever had. I'll double down on that, and I strongly believe that it was. The other thing that made it very, very exciting was that if you spent money on the game, you actually got rewarded. You didn't pack the same players over and over. And I understand that you guys are probably not going to go back to that model because you guys are a business and you guys need to make money. But I'm telling you guys right now, I think with that model, if people are basically guaranteed players, you guys will make more money. That's just the truth. Like if you guys say drop the Halloween promo the 30th, right? You drop it the 30th and you guys say, okay, the pack weight is back to how it used to be. You cannot pack the same players twice. I wouldn't even think twice about opening packs. I would open packs right away because I know I'm guaranteed cards. And I know I wouldn't pack the same cards over and over and over again. And that's just my personal opinion. I know there's a lot of mixed opinions regarding that. But for me, I feel like the way you guys did things back then, you know, when it came to not packing the same player twice and how the pack weight was back then, it was excellent. And that's just my opinion, like I said. The fourth thing, and probably the last thing I'm going to mention off the top of my head, is we need more game modes. More game modes is a must in this game. And I've been thinking about, certain things. I feel like tournaments would be awesome. Everybody starts like say in a group stage, whoever gets the most points, or if the group stage is too complicated, start us off in the round of 16, and then whoever goes to the final wins LP, CP, whatever, whatever you guys want to do, packs, just so much stuff you guys can do regarding the tournaments. And like I said, off the top of my head, that's all I can honestly think about right now. I'm probably missing a couple, and my audience is going to get very, very mad that I'm missing some. But, when it comes to the things that you guys actually do right, the number one thing is you guys listen to your community. And I respect that massively because not every company does this. You guys really want to get involved with your community, respond to your community. And I respect that so much. Like I said, not everybody does this. The second thing is update after update, the game is improving. Like I said, there's certain things you guys really need to fix to make this game go to the next level. But it is still improving every update, and that's a very, very positive sign. The third thing is the legends. I feel like you guys implementing the legends was a big W. It's very, very exciting. And that's actually, let me add that to the non-gameplay. I feel like adding the legends, like I said, is a big W, but at one point you guys need to stop putting them in the season pass. I'm not sure how much more legends you guys are planning to include in, season passes, but I will say this. I really feel like you guys should move away from that and, just release a team. Release a team. It could be like a 6-player team, 5-player team of legends in packs. I feel like that'll be better because at some point, like I said, everybody's going to be running the same team and you guys do not want that. Everybody I play has Beckenbauer. Everybody I play has Del Piero. And that's the problem that's going to happen if you guys keep releasing legends in the season pass. Somebody actually had a brilliant idea in my Discord. They were saying release just the baby version in the team pass, and then in the store you can release the prime version. I told them in my Discord that would be absolutely amazing. I think that's a brilliant idea. The baby version in the team pass, and then the prime version in packs. That would be amazing. But off the top of my head, I think that's all I can think of. And yeah, I really want this game to succeed. I've always said it. This is the game I play the most. Yes, I still play FC. I've told my community that many, many times. But UFL is the game that I'm currently playing the most, and I've always played it. It's what my channel is based around, and I'm making content around this game weekly. So if somehow you, Eugene, or Strikerz manage to come across this video and you guys watch it, like I said, no bad blood. I'm not trying to bash you guys. This is all positive criticism. I want you guys to succeed. And yeah, this is going to be the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you guys take something away from everything I said. I hope you guys have a good day. Peace.